Hey everybody, Michigan here, welcome back to the channel, and today we have my first Class X submission, actually one of 4, and this is the only one that works. Luckily, it's a great video for you today. So here we have Class X on an advanced map, Serene Coast, against the DRAX clan. And DRAX, the tank that we're following, is currently calling. You can see he's got the full gold setup there, 30 rounds of gold, all premium consumables, and let's look at his initial call. So we're going to just zoom out here so that we can see where everybody's going, and right off the bat we got the mediums, look like they're going to head down the peninsula, and we've got everybody else coming through the middle, with the EBR going north up the one line. A little bit of a dicey call here by DRAX. I like it, ballsy. He's not sending anything up the one line except for that EBR, which means if the enemy team do decide to commit there, he is going to have to send tanks back to reset. EBR there is going to pop the middle and likely spot quite a few of these chieftains. You can see who is that up there. Chuck's 3 hitting that F7 button so that everybody knows he's spotted. And we got the mediums coming down on the peninsula, and quite a large chunk of heavies coming here along by the road. Now the goal is to catch the enemy team going up the 1-2 line and ultimately overwhelm the cap. Let's see how well that works for them. And sorry, I misspoke. This is a Clan Wars battle, and we can tell that because there is no enemy team up here. So we can already see that DRAX is caught the enemy team off guard. We can see some chieftains up there on the 1-2. Presumably there are several more tanks there. We do have a 277 over here. Nice fire there by Flowtag, catching that 277 for about a quarter to a third of his hit points. And here come the chieftains low side. He has now called the mediums back to reset, as I mentioned at the beginning. If you don't send anything up the 1-2, you're going to have to send tanks back to reset. Let's see how well those mediums do. We have Graveslave pushing in there, engaging 3 enemy tanks at once. He's not going to be able to hold on that long, so we've got the rest of the heavies coming in. Now, the goal here, if we just pause for a second, is to screen this cap circle. There's several ways that you can cap out. There's a couple of low spots in the back, depending on where the enemy team is, but ultimately the rest of the tanks have to get in here. Now, Graveslave is doing a great job holding on to these tanks. Unfortunately, we're going to get a bounce there for his 3rd shot of the game, and nice focus fire there. The enemy tank was finished off, but DRAX was getting his gun around to finish him. He is going to make this shot count with a kill on that 277. Now we can see the enemy team has brought quite a few of the tanks that were going to cap towards the middle to try and cut off this overwhelming swath of heavy tanks. DRAX has only taken 1 shot. Unfortunately, his team is going to out-focus fire him and finish off those tanks first. One of the things that you have to remember when you're focus firing is you may not always get the kill. He's going to start looking there for that 277, getting in some nice 2-on-1s there, and now we have quite a few tanks coming in on the backside. Mediums have lost 1 over there on the cap, but it looks like they are pushing those tanks out. One heck of a dogfight going on here. Looking for that, can't get his gun over, angles to the left, and he's going to get that shot in there for 492. Flowtag's over there, making good work of that 279. DRAX thinks about helping him, but instead is going to turn to finish off that 277. Great focus fire again. Another good shot into that 279, and Cooper is going to shut down that overpowered tier 10 Soviet heavy tank. One right into the back of the 277, hoping for a fire there, isn't going to get it. Looks like Flowtag is going to get that fire. Automatic fire extinguisher from that 277. Little bit of a debate there as to whether you should be using a fire extinguisher or food. I like food, but that isn't going to help that 277 there as DRAX finishes him off. Zooming in there on that chieftain, going to bring him down to a 1-shot. He is now down to just 500 health. He's dealt 3,200 though. So, great result so far, dealing his hit points. Looking for that shot, isn't going to get it as his teammate finishes it off once again. Unlucky shot there on the chieftain, who is then going to finish him off. But here come the mediums. Back from the cap circle, they've done a great job cleaning up that mess. DRAX's team is up just about 600 now, 7,000 hit points, and there are just 2 vehicles left. Down to 1 as King Cooper finishes off that 907, and all we have left is an Object 277 on just a touch over 600 hit points. Great call here. Very gutsy. dicey. I like it though, especially in a clan war setting where you don't necessarily know what the enemy team is going to do because you can't see their lineup. If he had seen this lineup on the end, he may have called differently, but with clan wars, he just committed, didn't mess around, and took the fight directly to the enemy team. Nice job there. Let's take a look at the postgame. So we're going to see that DRAX finishes top of his team is on XP. Doesn't matter too much there. He got a team win. He penned 8 out of the 10 shots that hit. Got 8 out of 12 overall for 3,200 damage there. Received 10 hits. Took 6. Bounced 4. The IS-7 has some of the strongest armor for a tank that quick. Blocking 1,910 damage there. Spotting 5 vehicles as well. The IS-7 is a great spotting tank. I love this vehicle for its all-around speed, its armor, and it doesn't have too bad of a gun, hitting for 490, outdoing the Chieftain with 440. The rest of his team is going to do solidly as well. Great damage spread. Obviously, some of the tanks that went in first are going to have a lesser result as they took the hits for the rest of their team. Overall, fantastic game there. Did not last for very long. Only a 4-minute battle, as DRAX didn't waste a second bringing his team straight to the enemy's cap circle. Thank you so much for this replay, and I look forward to seeing more of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.